Welcome to the VAT Conversation series number 2. I'm your channel host Rendani. Today we are focusing on the practical demonstration of some of the key terminology that we talked about in series number 1. We talked about a lot of things like VAT output, VAT input. These are part of the concepts that you find in VAT, and they are at the heart of your VAT tax returns, because doing your tax returns is basically, if I can oversimplify it, is just to say how much does SARS owe me and how much do I owe SARS. Remember, as you are running a business as a VAT registered vendor or supplier, you charge VAT on your prices. In other words, you are collecting VAT that SARS want your consumers, customers, to pay. And at the same time, you are getting charged VAT by your suppliers. And you are not the target of SARS for VAT collection. You are running a business, so you have to claim it back. So the situation that will arise is that you will owe SARS VAT that you collected from your customers, and SARS will owe you a refund on the goods and services for which your suppliers charged you VAT. It's important. Not everything that you buy is charged VAT, so you can only claim that which you have been charged. So today I am going to do a practical demonstration of how you can use your record keeping system, your records. Remember, in business we are recording two key movements of funds. Money either comes in or money comes in and goes out. Those are the key categories. And money that has not been used remains in our bank account or in our petty cash box. So I'm going to use a cash book system, looking at cash receipts and cash payments. Remember, with payments, we are basically, there are those payments that you pay through EFT, debit orders, that those payments that are substantial, for which you don't want to carry cash, and there are those small payments that require small amounts, and for those payments you keep petty cash. So payments is divided into two sides, but I'm going to use one side for the sake of time, because the most important thing is to illustrate how it works. And just for emphasis, VAT is much simpler when you do record keeping, when you have got financial records. You are going to see now, when I do the practical demonstration using the cash book, how simple VAT is, or doing VAT returns is. At the same time, we have not arrived. Even after today, we would not have arrived. But by today, you'll be understanding a lot of things and the mechanics of how to do your VAT tax return, so that you can sleep peacefully. So buckle up, get your calculator, and fold your sleeves, because we are going to crunch the numbers, do some practical work, because VAT is best understood through practical demonstration. If you are not keeping your records, you better start keeping your records, because it is just mission impossible to do VAT tax returns without proper records. Thank you very much. Yeah, now let the fun begin. I'm going to use an example of Muzamani Tax Shop here. Muzamani Tax Shop is running a tax shop. So what I'll do is just to simplify things. I'm going to simplify things without compromising the principles, key principles that we need to learn. Let's say Mzamani is running a tax shop. I'm starting with the receipt side, because your cash book has got receipt and cash payment side, I mean to say. So suppose on the 3rd, a customer of Mzamani comes in and buys, let's say, a meat pack of 150. As a business, we are assuming that you are VAT registered. 150 is your selling price as a business, but because SARS requires you to charge VAT, then you will say 150 plus 15%. How much is it? It means you are going to add extra 15 for VAT, and then your price will be 165. Are we together? Great. Looks good so far. Suppose on the same day another customer rocks up. This customer has got visitors, and whom he wants to entertain, and is buying soft drinks. Suppose the soft drinks that he is buying are total 100 rands, and you need to say 100 rands to charge him VAT as well. 100 rands plus 15%. How much is it going to be? It's going to be no. I think I've got 150. 15% of 10%. Hey, be careful with calculations. You must don't go with everything because mistakes can happen. 150 plus 15%, 22.50. You see? So don't take me. You must fact check me because calculations are calculations. 22.50. There it is. So the price will be 175. It is the next transaction that made me realize the mistake. 100 rand, because if you say what is 100 rand plus 15%, it's going to give you 15 rands. Right this time 15 rands, and then the price will be 115. With figures, sometimes you just need to check. You just need to check and say 100 rands plus 15%, which is the rate of VAT. It's 50. There we are. So we are good. Just minimize this again. It's 115. And now suppose on the 4th of September, customer comes, buys what? Buys a bag of rice, priced at 200 rands, but excluding VAT. When we add VAT, how much is it going to be? It's going to be 30 rands. 200 plus 15% is 30 rands. Then your customer pays an all-inclusive amount of 230. So yeah, I think you get my drift, and if you've got questions, please engage on the comment section. Now look, because this is for the sake of teaching, I'm not going to go all out and do the transaction for the whole month. Let me cheat. Allow me to cheat here. Allow me to cheat and say, let's suppose that Mzamani, for the rest of the month, he sold the following. Mzamani sold so much. Let's say, let me do something here. Just insert a sundry column. Sundry column is wonky. It takes everything that is not provided for here. A sundry account. Let me insert it here. Insert a column here. Yeah, sundry. Okay. Suppose all in all, Muzamani sold a further 55,000 until the end of the month. That's the income that he got. Now 50,000 okay, let's say this 50,000 includes VAT. 55,000 includes VAT. So if an amount includes VAT and we want to know the VAT amount, this is where we use the VAT fraction. Don't get confused. So we'll say 55,000 multiplied by VAT fraction of 15 out of 15 divided by 115. 7,173 would be 7,173 watts. There's something that I don't see here. Yeah, 91. Even if not rounding off, 7,173 91. That is VAT amount. Oh, why am I writing like that? 7,191, just to be consistent. 173 91. And then let me say the price. I'm working backwards because here I'm using a different approach. An assumption for the whole month. So let me say, you can subtract with a calculator. Use your calculator to say 55,000 minus 7,173. Okay, I think I've got a number here. It's got issues. I don't want to waste time here sorting out that. Let me say minus 50, 55, 1, 2, 3, 47,809, 47,82609 is the amount without VAT. 47,82609 with rounding off. There you go. So we've got this gentleman's sales for the I want to tell you something. Businesses get into trouble that are registered for VAT. They get into trouble because of poor record keeping. So what happens when they've got bad record keeping? What happens is that businesses get into trouble with the tax man for the reason that they will take VAT money and use it. Oh no. Okay, 45. Okay, I think I should say this. I do this. Can it work for me? 15 rands. And the cost for this 50. Leave it like that, and leave it like that, and then 30. Just leave it like that, and then 22. 50. I can't help that one. Really? formatting is causing some trouble here. And then so 45 plus that is 67.50. The VAT amount. No man, this got to work. This got to work. What? Okay, let me do this actually. Format the numbers. My apology for this. Come on. I want accounting, all of them. That. I want accounting with 2 decimals for all of them. There we go. I think it should work. I hope it does. Let me see if it gives me the total. Okay. Let me use this. 15 plus 22. No. 50 equals to 30 plus 7 1 7 3 91 7,200 that amount. 7,291 7,203.91. People get into trouble for using this amount. This amount here, 7,200. This belongs to SARS. What is your money? Your money is 55,520. That's what you can use, not this amount. You will get into trouble if you use that amount. So you keep this and not use it. Lovely. Now we turn to payments. The payment side, still running with our entrepreneur Zamani. Suppose on the 3rd of September, Zamani went to Macro, bought soft drinks for cash. And how much did he spend? Zamani spent 12,000. No, I want to write it like this. Something disturbing me here. No. This goes down, but I want it right here so that I can see. Suppose Macro charged him 12,000. Mzamani will have receipts. He will have receipts and he will be able to know what the VAT is. Because we don't have Mzamani's receipts, we have to calculate it. And how do we do it? For the sake of practice, so that you know it, VAT fraction. Where VAT is included, this is what we do. We take 12,000 for that he was charged by a supplier, Macro, multiply by 15, divide by 115. 1565 is the VAT that he was charged. Write it here. 1565 22. Great. What is that? How am I getting? Yeah, I think it's okay that way. Great stuff. Let's go again with Mzamani. He goes to Kit Kat Wholesalers. He buys for cash. What is Mzamani buying? He's buying rice, and he buys rice to the tune of 5,000 rands, including VAT. The receipt from KitKat will indicate to Mzamani how much it is. But for us, this is an opportunity to do some important practice again. We will take 5,000 multiply by 15 divide by 115 equals to 652.70. 652.70. So the VAT charged to Mzamani here will come to, and then so what? Why am I not able to see this? 652.70. 652.17 is what Mzamani was charged. Great stuff. And then we go to the last one. Say Mzamani goes back to buy, goes where this time around? 8 Gig, his favorite butcher. It goes to 8 Gig Butcheries. Butchery. And what does he buy? Mzamani is there to buy meat. He is there to buy meat, and suppose he buys meat to the tune of 10,000. He's buying meat so that in bulk, so that he can repackage it into meat packs. So 10,000 is all inclusive that his meat supplier has charged him, but the question to us is how much is VAT included in that amount? 10,000. And don't be afraid to ask, because I've been, when I do training sessions in person once, people ask all manner of questions. Why 15 over 115? It is a VAT fraction, but if you ask, I'll go deeper. I'll go deeper and explain if you want on the comment side, or I can help you if this is a problem for you. But that is the VAT fraction that we use. Now 1,304.35 if you round up. Great stuff, great stuff. Now I'll do that trick sheet here. Just suppliers, say suppliers is buying on cash, and then suppose until the end of the month Mzamani further bought stock to the tune of 45,000 until end of the month. The question is, how much is VAT? We go back. We go back to our calculations and say 45,000, which includes charged by suppliers, including VAT, multiply by 15 divide by 115. How much? That's the amount. 58.69. Okay, minimize it. 58.69.57. It says 58.69.57. There you go. And the amount without VAT, have I calculated amount without VAT? No. There's something I haven't been doing. Macro soft drinks, amount for soft drinks, excuse me here. We need to indicate the amount without VAT. That will be J 4 minus I 4. So yeah, and then I need to do the same for meat packs. That will be J5 minus I5. Good. And then I need to do the same for, what's that for? No, this is for rice. This is for rice. When it comes to J5 minus I5, yeah, that's the amount without VAT. And then I need to do the same for meat. This will be J6 minus I6. You use your calculator, do it straight without using these formulas here. And then the last one, the sundry one, equals to J7 minus I7. Use the calculator to do it. That's the amount without VAT. So this is great, and we are getting somewhere, definitely getting somewhere. Now let me go back. Remember, when we receive money on behalf of SARS, when we receive money, collect VAT from customers for SARS, that is called VAT output. How much is our VAT output? 7203.91. 7203.91. We are doing the reconciliation. Who owes who? 91. 91. Who owes who? And then the VAT input, when we are charged VAT by suppliers, they charged us 9,391.31. Let's see. This is where I went wrong. SARS owes us 2,187.40 refund. Mzamani, they owe Mzamani, not us. I hope you get it.